Hey guys, next video. So hello everybody, this is Lord Jeremiah. Oh, the sun god Prince Jeremiah, who's getting ready for winter. His least favourite time of year. But at the moment, he is enjoying this beautiful autumn time, which is his favourite time of year. He loves the end of summer and the beginning of autumn the best. Well, September and October. So before we begin this video, I'm going to show you my outfit real quick. Yes. Hope you like it. Might not be a frame properly, but hopefully it is. Because the camera's kind of looking up rather than looking ahead, which is kind of a bit of a pain in the ass. So as you can probably see, I'm wearing my Halloweeny tights. I know it's only September, but I'm already getting Halloweened up, sort of. But by no means is this a costume. This is my normal, everyday outfit. And these tights can be either for a costume or they can just be worn with like a gothic outfit, I suppose, or anything you want really. I think I'm the most pleased with this outfit because it's got black and red in it and my bling, which I prefer. I really love black and red together, so it's got the white of these tights as well, so it's not just plain black like my other outfits were. I don't really like just wearing plain black. Ooh, it's quite cold now. But oh well, I'm going to show you my outfit. I was warmer with my jacket on. My suit jacket I was wearing a minute ago, but I took it off to show you this. And this is what I look like, I suppose, without it, which I really love. I've got my tail on. Okay, so this particular video is going to be about my story that I'm writing called Jeremiah's Story. So I've been writing a book for a decade, like I talked to you about in my last video, but without going into details about it. And it's about a dude called Jeromiah. So I want to tell you the history of Jeromiah a little bit first. Not in the story, but just my history of creating him. So a decade ago, I was very much into Downton Abbey. This is very important for later, because it kind of comes off a little bit in the story, sort of that theme. Obviously, I'm not stealing from Downton Abbey, but it's just that kind of theme, you know, like oldie worldy, sort of early 1900s, 1920s, that sort of theme, but not. But anyway, so, because I was so much into Downton Abbey when I was younger, it was mainly because I was really big into this character called Thomas Barrow, the first footman. And I kind of fell in love with the scullery maid Daisy character as well. I really liked her. She was really sweet. I've never known another girl like her, but she's really sweet and kind of innocent and kind of timid and just like kind of a bit submissive, so my kind of gal. Sorry, my hair's doing shit I don't want it to do. My fringe has gone shit. Sorry about that, everybody. It was fine before, but now it's gone to shit. Forgive my language. Anyway, so I was big into Downton Abbey because of the footman, Thomas, and Daisy happened to be into Thomas as well. You know, so I remember thinking when I first watched it how striking Thomas Barrow was, and then when I realised that Daisy fancied him too, I thought, oh, good taste, you know. And after when the second series came on, we watched the first series again, then we watched the second series when it came out. I became big into it and I started wanting to roleplay. Because I love Thomas Barrow so much, I wanted to roleplay as Thomas Barrow. So I was trying to find a place where I could roleplay as Thomas Barrow, but I didn't know where. But then I discovered Facebook, and there was actually loads of pages where people made pages about these characters from Downton Abbey and would actually roleplay with each other with different pages as the characters. And I thought, oh, this is perfect for me. So I created a Thomas Barrow page, and I said I called myself the official role-playing Thomas Barrow, because there was a couple of other pages that were just like fan pages of Thomas Barrow rather than role-playing ones. So I called myself the official role-playing one. And I told the others to beat it because they were role-playing. I said, beat it, I'm the official role-playing one now. And they were like, oh, that's fine. You know, we're just fan pages anyway. So I kind of took over as Thomas. But after a while, I kind of wanted to insert my own persona into Downton Abbey. So that's where, at the time, Jerome came in. He was called Jerome originally. So he was this blonde, blue-eyed wolf character. He was just a plain wolf in the beginning because he didn't have wings. I kept meaning to draw him with wings, but I kept forgetting to draw him with wings. So he was just a blonde wolf. A golden blonde wolf, which apparently do exist. They are real animals. They're very rare, but there are golden blonde wolves. Okay, so, at least I think so anyway. I've been told. I've never seen one. I've seen pictures, but they could have been photoshopped. But apparently there are golden blonde wolves. So I called him a golden blonde wolf. So he was my first owner and stereotype at the time. Now he's just my first owner, and it's just me. It's just my persona anyway. My male side is Jeremiah anyway. But I like the name Jeromiah, so I decided I wanted to rename him to Jeremiah. But I also liked Jerome as well. I thought he suited Jerome. So I thought, why not combine the two? And I decided to spell Jeremiah differently with the O. So it's Jeromiah with an O, like Jerome. And he could be, his name could be shortened to Jerome. So that could be his shortened nickname. Like if someone's called Josephine and they get called Joe, that sort of thing. So his shortened version would be called Jerome. However, nobody has ever called him Jerome. Everybody just calls him Jero or Jer, which has been the latest thing that people have shortened it to when typing. In real life they will say Jeremiah, but when typing they say Jero or Jer, which I don't like. I don't mind Jero, but I don't like Jer. I can't even say it very well. But I'd prefer it if it was Jerome or Jeremiah, to be honest. Or even Maya is okay. I don't mind being called that, or him being called that, because I'm him and he's me. So, you know, that's my male side. So at the time I was going through the stage where I had sort of, I don't know how to say this so it doesn't sound bad, but stopped being trans male, because I'd been trans male from the age of about 11 and a half, you know, and living as a male with the short hair and the boys' clothes, right through until I was about 19, 20, which was when I started to dress more girly and grow out my hair. I did so because I thought it would please people, and my mum in particular, because she wasn't really okay with me being, you know, like living as a male. She didn't think I looked very nice with my short hair and boys' clothes. So I started to dress girly because I was a bit curious about being a girl again and see how people would treat me and how I'd look with longer hair and girls' clothes. And I did kind of enjoy it, but I always still felt, I didn't feel like it was right for me. I felt more like I should be male. And I felt more comfortable in partly male, partly female clothes. So, but mainly leaning towards male. So I called myself gender fluid at the time. And Jeremiah was my male persona, my male side of the gender fluid. And I suppose the real me, the biological me, was the female side. So whenever I went out and stuff in my 20s, I started just dressing more girly, I suppose, and had longer hair, and I guess people identified me as female. But now I've decided I'm going to be true to myself and mainly identify as male. Not to my mum though, she doesn't know anything about it. She wouldn't be cool with it, especially after all this time that I've convinced her that I'm quite cool with being female. If I brought it up now, she would just think I was all confused and jumbled up, but I'm not actually. I'm very happy with my decision to mainly identify as male. But I'm still gender fluid, but I lean more towards male leaning. And one day I probably most likely will get a sex change. Actually, I am really tempted to do that, and at the very least get the boobs removed.